in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a guy who, of course, started all 16 games last year, led the Redskins to the playoffs. He's in his 5th year now for Michigan State. It's Kirk Cousins.
And it's his team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Remember, he had a pitched battle with Robert Griffin III, and head coach Jay Gruden selected Kirk Cousins. I felt like he trusted him more, thought he was more consistent. That was his guy. He made a big move in that direction, and Kirk Cousins rewarded his faith.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be first down Washington.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Cousins. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. David Irving able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Dallas 1st down. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. Remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked-about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On the counter, Elliott, and some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game, carrying it very well, Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Surveying the field. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a handoff looking right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. This from 42 yards out.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And on the left side, he's got Witten. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Prescott finding time. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They come out here in the I. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A first down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A dump off to Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mason Foster in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point try by Bailey. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. The Washington defense getting ready. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here we go.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Prescott. He's got time. And he finds Beasley complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 38.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, let's go.
2nd down, Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Final play of the half. Prescott trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Prescott now on 2nd down. Going right side. He has Winton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mason Foster leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
The play clock's running down. Prescott to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 10 yards to go on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And he'll cut it out to this, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Surveying the field, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A second down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Chris Canny, the veteran defensive end, in on the stop. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They come out here in the eye. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Let's go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, Parker, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Let's go.
3rd and long for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got time. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down, here's Cousins. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
His throw incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Cousins again. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And here's a first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
False start, offense.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Still 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, it's Cousins. Pryor has it complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
A second down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope down.
Williams loses the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And they'll give it to him here. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Green, 38. Green, 38.
Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. 1-9.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They'll give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.